Well, the statement is men are more privileged in society than women, to which you agree. Why is that?
The pretty factor? I don't know. I think
men are more privileged because they're prettier?
Well, no. Oh, no. Men are. I'm sorry. I listened to you wrong.
Oh, because.
No, I do think that, I think that they're not more. I don't know. I'm stuttering on this one. I was just sitting here silent for 10 minutes.
Oh, wait. That was the wrong one. Okay.
I'm not talking that. I think that men have, certain, there's a guy can just go and do something, and whereas girls can't really.
Like what?
I don't know. I wouldn't say, privilege is the right word, but I feel like, for example, the thought process of going to do something as a female is different in a guy's head when they go to do something. So I have to think through it. So I think that's a privilege, right? So it's guys can just say, oh, I'm just going to walk next, to my friend's house down the street and I'll go hang out with him. Versus if a girl did that, I could, but you have to think through, okay, is it safe? Is it this? Is that? I think that's a privilege to men that can just go and do what they want, whereas women have to think through certain things more. Not I thought through that response.
Okay. Going to Leah, you said you think men are more privileged in society than women. Why is that?
I feel like you guys made the rules. All the things that you're arguing about, who made that up? I never, am I right?
What do you mean, who made what up?
The whole beauty standard, or the whole women should stay at home.
Beauty standards.
Yeah. Isn't it based off what men like? Or, you know what I mean?
I think there's the male gaze and then there's female gaze. So I don't think men care about your nails, your fake nails. That's woman shit.
No, this world was built for women. Men are not more privileged. Men do what they do for women. Men are simple creatures. If a woman says she want to travel on the highway, they go build it. If a woman says she want a house, he either go buy it or build it. So I don't think that, it's wrong for a man to ask for something in a society that he creates. And I think it's wrong for a woman to deny it because it's the least she can do.
I feel like maybe she had really good luck with men, but not all men are like that. A lot of men can be the top 10% and build a highway for you or do whatever for you. I feel like you really gotta be independent in the society as a woman. And rules,
I'm gonna depend on a man because I know I need one. I'm not about to sit here and say, fuck men. And that's just a trend that's going on right now. The opposite gender hate trend is really unattractive to me just because we need each other. So to disrespect each gender just because of something we don't like, it's just it's not logical.
What was the question, the original question? Are men more
privileged?
Men are more privileged in society than women, to which you agree.
Yes.
And I don't think men are more
You think that men are more, are stronger than women, right? So, let's say, isn't that a privilege?
It's just a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay,
and
but
that's don't got nothing to do with privilege.
Pretty privilege.
Correct.
So, you probably never pay to go into nightclubs.
Right.
Men have to pay.
Correct. When the last time you paid for your drink or dinner or anything like that?
Though.
You haven't. Men got to do it all.
I even took up one time. It was $50, guys.
Oh, damn. I guess you just weren't able to get in the VIP line then.
I don't go clubbing.
It's all right. Not all of us are cut out for...
I think maybe Canada is different than the U.S.
Probably.
Because I don't really expect a man to take care.
Do they have cars there?
I think being a woman is the same everywhere, though, no matter the rules.
sleds.
I didn't know that they had... Do you guys have internet in Canada?
No, barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong country to immigrate to.
I didn't pick. I would have come to the U.S.
You should have gone to Florida.
No, I would have.
Oh, yeah.
They speak Spanish there.
Yeah.
Fucking she's in Toronto.
Tampa is
what the fuck?
Cuba.
It's so cool, guys.
Cuba's Caribbean.
Yeah.
You just go to fucking Cuba.
I don't have a choice, guys.
It's is Cuba tropical or subtropical?
Yeah, it's
tropical.
the Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
It's tropical.
We were
Then you end up in Toronto, cold ass
Okay,
Toronto?
so basically we don't really get to leave the country by our choice. So my mom got married to a Canadian guy, and that's how we were able to go to Canada.
Because Canadians can travel to Cuba, for vacation, whereas Americans
people can go to Cuba.
Everybody can
Cubans
travel to
can't
Cuba
leave the
except for,
country.
Did she divorce him?
Yeah. but he was not good.
After the green card?
Yeah.
She got a green card?
He kicked her out of the house with
Was
everything.
it because she's a spicy Latina?
She was, but he knew, but it wasn't that. I think
he knew
like,
ahead of time.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's kind of fucked up. Let's
Okay.
talk about it.
All right. Anybody else? Men are more privileged than women. How so? Anybody?
Is that me or her? Oh,
Actually, you didn't even circle that one.
I didn't? Oh.
No, you didn't.
Me?
Yeah.
I said yes.
Yeah. How are men more privileged?
I feel like we live in a men's world. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I feel like women are submissive. Like, they have to be kind of like good, or they can't like,
Thank you, Natalia.
you know, I don't know. We have to follow the rules.
Well, what do you mean you have to? You don't.
Okay, like I'm so used to smiling like this and like never disagreeing with somebody because, you know, it's just easier.
But do you get punished
What?
if you don't smile?
I think so. I feel like I get treated differently. People just kind of like think I'm a bitch or whatever. I don't know.
Are you?
A little bit, but
A little bit. She admits it.
I just don't think it's a man's world. We have women in government, so
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
no longer
not-
just a man's world.
that's right. But who did it like begin with? You know what I mean?
It
course it
began with
started
the
with men.
man, of course, but it ended up being for women because that's what men wanted
What
anyway.
they fight
I-
for.
Correct.
I just feel like the world is not easier for a woman or for a man. You know what I mean? Like mostly in different areas. Because you were saying like in the whole universe, you know, like the whole world, like women's life is easier. Not everywhere, guys. Maybe here.
Where isn't a woman's life easier?
Well, the Middle East.
Literally.
Yeah, the Middle East, it's not easy to be a woman.
But I guess so.
Or like having a kid. Okay, whose responsibility is that? The woman. Like if a man wants to leave.
Let me ask you this, right? So
But even then, those Middle Eastern women still have it easier than
I lived in the
Eastern
Middle
men.
East, and it was I had no problems as a woman in the
okay,
Middle
men
East.
are. You're
Okay.
saying men are in power, right? You're
Yeah.
saying men are in power, but can you explain how men's interests have been prioritized over women's interests?
Okay, interest, I don't even care about that. But like men's like health, okay, research considered to do with men's, you know, stuff. There's so much thing done about that.
What
but
do you mean?
Like, I don't know.
Give me an example.
An example, okay. I think there was a thing that they found out that would affect like men's like reproductive thing. Like they couldn't have like I don't what's the word? They couldn't reproduce anymore because of something. I think it was something to do with like Bluetooth or something. I don't remember.
Bluetooth?
Yeah. It was something I don't
You
remember.
gotta stop reading those Cuban journals.
Guys,
It's Cuban newspapers.
no, I'm not there.
I don't think. I don't know. Bluetooth is fucking their sperm count up or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the case.
Look it up. But also,
What about health though? What about health? Why?
like, there's not that much like research done about like women taking birth control and the effect on like their body. Also, to do
Wait,
with like
hold on.
medicine.
I
Wait,
thought it
can I
was
just finish
against
this?
men being
What?
privileged.
Okay, wait. Finish your.
I'm not
yeah, finish your
against
thing.
anything. I'm not against anything. The question was
Yeah, but
that,
okay, birth control. What about it?
like there isn't that much research done, and it's a very like it's something that impacts.
Wait,
like,
wait,
women.
hold on. How many forms of birth control do women have?
I thought we was talking about men.
I know, but she's saying that there's not enough research about women's. Hold on.
Or
There's
not
like
just birth control. Okay,
dozen plus forms of birth control for women. There's
I wouldn't know.
there's vasectomy for men, and there's no forms of birth control really for men. I mean, besides condom and vasectomy.
Okay, that was not a good example, maybe.
Yes.
But
Give me
to
another one.
any medicine, like
What about? Okay, yeah.
look
what
up
about it?
where did the research like happen? What type of like people did they had at the research? It was mostly men.
Yeah, I-
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a good
Right.
counter argument. to
Because
this.
women actually their period and their cycle really like gets I think fucked up.
affects it.
Exactly. So they didn't want to research on women.
Yeah, I could agree that there could be an argument made that if these drugs are not tested on as many women or women at all, then that could have some negative impact on women. I don't know, specifically what medications. Like I think Tylenol has a pretty similar, profile in terms of what it does in men and women. All these kind of medications, but to your point of these medications being researched. Hold on, one sec. I don't know if it's evidence of privilege that the males are more likely to be guinea pigs in drug testing. So your argument is, hold on. So more men are more likely to, and perhaps more willing to be literal guinea pigs for experimental drug testing. We don't know what the potential side effects of these experimental medicines are. I feel like feminists would also make the claim, like, for example, what if I was a misogynist and I said, you know what, we're not going to test medications on men because male lives are more valuable. So we're going to only test these experimental medications on women because we value their lives less.
But it wasn't because of that.
But the reality is these experimental medications are used more on men. They're more likely to be part of these trials where they're getting pumped full of who knows what experimental drugs. I don't think that's a privilege, actually. I think that that's emblematic of the disposability of men and the fact that men find themselves in, like, I don't know if like super wealthy men are wanting to be experimented on, but I would suspect it's men of a lower socioeconomic status who are like, put this drug into me and pay me the money for the drug trial because I really, really need money. I see women as far less desperate. So I think that would point towards women's privilege.
I feel like you got it, but...
Thank you.
But wait.
Checkmate.
The issue is not that. They're selling the medicine saying, oh, this is good for you, this is good for that. But they don't know what it's going to do to a woman's body. They know what it does to a man's body. And also, it wasn't because of like, oh, the men need the money. It was because it was easier to test on men because men don't have all that thing that changes every like week or whatever. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Also, the thing that they affected men, it was COVID vaccines. I remember.
Well, then, I mean, wouldn't it make sense then if they can get more reliable results from men because men don't have this like hormonal fluctuation?
But then you're not really saying, oh, this is actually good for your body. You don't know how it affects a woman's body. You know what I mean?
I mean, we have a PhD here who maybe can weigh in on this.
Okay, but like now that I remember.
Are the profiles like, maybe the dosing could be different, but like, is a drug given to a man going to have like markedly different, like is there any drug that you can give to a man that is going to be completely different if you give it to a woman? Perhaps like excluding gender hormones or whatever, I don't know.